Well, good morning. Now, my hair is just washed, so it looks kind of thin. Um, but I haven't posted for a while, so I thought I would catch you all up on kind of what happened. No, this isn't from the chemo. Literally, it's just from my hair being wet. Um, because I'm going to shave it. I think I'm going to shave my head on the 31st. So, Friday, I think. Now, I'm going to tell you my days are messed up. um, it was discovered that I had a brain bleed. So inside my brain there was blood, and it was pooling, coming into a pool. So they had to drain that blood, and then for a while we kept a tube in it. And I'm going to tell you, um, the reason why I didn't post is that was the worst I've been. I mean, that was the probably, other than finding out, it was the most painful. It was the most excruciating. It was the most, it's the hardest thing I've been through so far. It was hard because before it was diagnosed, my equilibrium was off. It was hard because I was nauseous quite frequently all the time. My headaches were horrible. Um, that's how we finally caught it, and my headaches weren't getting better. And then they sent me to a CT scan, and they saw the blood. They took uh, a little drill and drilled in my skull and put a tube in so that they could drain the blood. So that was hard. They give you a little bit of a sedative before they do that, but I'm going to tell you what, that was the freaking worst pain I've ever had. Um, Not so much as putting the tube in, but when they took it out, I didn't think I was going to make it. I mean, it's the first time I can honestly say that I sat in bed and thought, I don't want to do this anymore. um, it was horrible. It was hard. I've done a lot of hard things. This one was hard. I've I usually am pretty good with pain. This was not good. So it was hard, and for a long time after they took the tube out, I really was deciding what I really wanted to do. Was not easy. Makes me realize what my freaking son went through getting that tumor removed. So I finally actually got to wash my hair today. It was full of cleaning stuff and blood, and they trimmed it. They trimmed it up there, but I am gonna shave it here soon. And so I had a really tough week. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really wanted to post every day and not take days off just because they were tough, but between the nauseousness and the equilibrium issues, I didn't even do anything in the hospital at all. Didn't color, didn't, like, I hardly sit up. It was tough. And so I thought I'd catch you up a little bit. I finally got a shower to get some of the hair cleaned up and um, feel a little better. I'm home, which is good. Like I said, they took the tube out and the draining has stopped. I'm in a good spot. Seems that my transplant is still going to happen. It's going to happen a little later now. It looks like it's June 20th instead of the 13th. So it's out like a week, which is not too bad. I'm thinking that after that whole ordeal is going to maybe make the transplant easier. I'll tell you, honestly, please just understand when people are going through this kind of things. It's, I mean, ask them what they need. I'm finding that a lot of people around me are trying really hard, and but sometimes we really don't even need someone around or someone to talk to. Sometimes we just need to know people care and are okay with, not being right next to us. I find that because of how strong I am, sometimes people forget how much I'm going through. I mean, one day I was in such pain that I didn't want to live. I'm going to be honest with you. I really didn't. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I didn't want to keep going. And then the next day after, I looked so much better that the people around me are like, "Oh, she's good. She's good." Well, yeah, I'm good and I look good and I look healthy and the doctors tell me how healthy I am, but it doesn't mean that I'm okay. Um, I'm okay. I am okay. I've fought with this and I've thought about it and I've talked to counseling about it. So, um, I'm talked to my daughter about it, but I want people to realize that the way someone looks on the outside, even though I'm not trying to hide anything, and I'm not, um, I portray a very strong, healthy person most of the time. I mean, even when I was going through this stuff with leukemia in the beginning at the hospital, the doctors told me, "You don't look sick. You should look sicker. You look well." I think it's going to give me a lot in the long run. I think that will help me as I'm trying to get better and trying to get my strength back and things like that later on. But sometimes it doesn't. It gives people a false sense of security and a false sense of what I truly need and who I truly am about. I'm really learning a lot about people, about wishes, about perception, um, that, and I'm learning a lot about how everyone is so different and what we need are different, and what what one person consider helping someone might not be a big help to somebody, but they think it is, and that's okay. I mean, we all have to learn that. I have to learn that as a patient and going through what I'm going through, that someone believes that what they're doing is the right thing for them to help me or move on or move forward for them. However, it's not helping me, and I have to learn how to be graceful with that. I'm becoming very selfish in the fact that I feel like while I'm going through this, I need what I need, period. And I don't do that very often. I'm there for people when they need me. I stop what I'm doing. I'm not perfect. I'm not this person that coddles people all day long, but I am there when you need me. I'm strong. I stand up. I get shit done. I am that type. That's the way I help people. When you need me, I'm there and I'll do whatever it takes. So if you need someone to get shit done, I'm the person to call. But what I find is the people that are trying to help me, as soon as they see me halfway healthy, it's like, okay, everything's normal, back to normal. Okay, Karen's normal and everything's going to be okay. And it is going to be okay because I'm going to make sure it's okay. But it's not normal, and we're not back to normal, and we won't be back to normal. I don't need to be coddled. I don't need to be walked around. I've got strength. However, I'm emotionally going through a lot, and physically going through a lot. I mean, this procedure seems pretty simple, put a little hole in the head and drain some blood, but it really affected me. It really took its toll between, the equilibrium stuff, making you nauseous because of the equilibrium, and the pain that it put me through, the patience I had to have, it took its toll. It really did. And like I said, I'll be honest with you, it made me go, do I want to keep doing this? And there was a point where I was like, no, I really don't. I don't know why I'm doing it. So, it's tough. And remember that when you're talking to people that, leukemia is one thing, and I don't know why I'm having to go through all this other stuff in the meantime, but I am, and I'll deal with it as best I can. But so I'm kept catching you up. It's I think it's like the 29th. I know it's Saturday. I'm a little lost on the dates, but I wanted to say hi and let you see my little hole in my head somewhere over here. And like I said, I'm going to get my head shaved on Thursday. I'm going to wear fun wigs. I'm going to have fun colors. And believe you me, this shaving my head's not going to be a big deal because we're going to have fun with it. I'm going to have some fun wigs, that's for sure. So take care, and I will try to keep you up to date. And sorry it took so long, but I couldn't do it. And I want to keep everybody up to snuff, but it was probably the hardest time I've had so far. Doing okay now. So thanks for hanging in there with me, and we'll talk shortly.